Why, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Day in the Life of Paul. I'm your host, Paul. So, the title of today, it means I can no longer do semen retention. I cannot do it. And this was very, very unfortunate because I quit before when I first started this, and I didn't realize that I wrote it down. I wrote it down for a New Year's resolution, for one of my New Year's resolutions, and I didn't realize that I wrote it down, and then later on, I re-looked at my New Year's resolution, and I was like, oh crap, I wrote it down, so I have to stick with it. I have to stick to this. I have to stick to my New Year's resolution. But it's like I tried. The thing is, I tried this. I tried to do this as a New Year's resolution. I wanted to go a whole ass year without busting one nut, without creaming all over myself. Because the reason why is because apparently it makes you a little bit more aggressive. Apparently it helps even with your hair or something. It makes your hair stronger and thicker or something. There's not a lot of research on holding your nut, but I think from what I did with this test, I believe, and I am so very sorry that it is very dark out here, but I believe that I think it's actually more healthy just to nut as much as possible. Just to keep on nutting. Just keep on nutting. One after the other. Just and then 2 minutes later, and then you go ahead and you take a 5-minute nap, and and then 2 minutes after that, and just keep on nutting. Just keep on nutting. But I mean, it's just this was way beyond me trying to do a diet or something. This was way beyond, because I have explained before, ever since that I started stroking my tip, started jerking myself off at the early age, and I think I was 9 years old when I first started. I think I was 9 years old when I started stroking my tip, and which is kind of early, but it's whatever. And then from 9 years old till earlier this year, I don't think I've ever stopped. And I tried to stop because I was let's see what happens, and I didn't really notice anything astronomical. I haven't noticed better workouts in the gym, or it wasn't black and white. It wasn't something that you can clearly see, oh, this is really fucking working, or anything like that. It was just kind of whatever. Honestly, it just kind of sucks not being able to to do that. Would I suggest anybody not doing it? I think so. I think it's nice to have a little challenge to see how long you can possibly go without creaming on yourself. But as for me, I think it was just, I wouldn't call it a waste of time, but I am so almost upset right now because there's no point in trying. Like, I tried as hard as I possibly could, and I can't. It's like, it almost feels like just trying to, like, hold your breath for as long as you possibly can, and eventually, like, I just have to fucking breathe. Like, I just had to fucking do it. And it's just like, I messed up. It's been like a fucking, like, long, it's too long. It's too long, and there's no way, like, especially for like a whole year. Like, I think later on in the year, maybe I can do No Nut November. You know, maybe I can do like a whole month. But for a whole year, for like what I'm trying, it's just like my body is just filled with too much testosterone. My body is just like, it needs it. Like, it needs it. And honestly, like, I do feel a lot happier now that, like, I'm just like I feel sad because, like, you know, like, I'm kind of like giving up on you guys. Like, I said that I was gonna do a thing, and then now I'm saying that I'm not doing this thing anymore. Of course, as my other New Year's resolutions, those like the weight loss, like me trying to get down to 300 pounds, like I'm like 350 pounds around there. So like losing 50 pounds in a year, that's kind of like whatever. But my main focus, my, like, almost like there's like blood in my teeth for it. Like, fucking, like, I need to, you know, for the money. I got that aggression for it. Like, I got the aggression for the money, and like I really want to do that. I'm mainly focusing deep in on the money to see if I can save up some money, to see if I can reach the goal. Because if you don't already know, my New Year's resolution is to save up $15,000. Not $1,500, $15,000. And like how I've explained in other videos, I know that's very laughable for you. Ha, look at this fucking loser. This fucking poor guy. This fucking idiot trying to save up $15,000. And oh, I fucking make $15,000 a check. It's just like, I'm not you, motherfucker. Like, I'm fucking, like, you know, like, I come from, like, a homeless person to having, like, all I had was, like, negative $300 in my bank account. And, like, living on the sidewalk for very long periods of time. It's not like a little thing, like, hey, I think it's cute when people say, oh, I was homeless before. And I'm like, oh, how long? They're like, 3 weeks. And I'm like, it's laughable. That's not homelessness. Homelessness is like when you are like pulled into a tornado, and it's more like a tornado underwater, like a whirlpool, because it's just like you're drowning. And it's just like, it's almost just like if you felt like anxiety, like to where like you can't function, like that's how it feels like all the time, because you are homeless. And it's just like these people in suits are walking by, and you are digging through a trash can to find something to eat. And then you find that thing to eat, and you eat it in front of them. Like, it's so embarrassing. So I come from that. So when I'm saying that I'm like trying to save up $15,000, that's like a huge goal for me. So it's just like when these motherfuckers are making fun of me of like trying to save up only $15,000, fuck you. Like, seriously, fuck you.